Hello and welcome to episode number 8 of WITM Season 5. And it is the final Go Home Raw before one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, the Thanksgiving Tradition Survivor Series, which will take place on Sunday night. Two men looking to impress and get onto that team are two men who are rivals, a monster among men, Braun Strowman, and the premier talent, the winner of the WWE World Cup, to be called the best in the world, WITM's Dalton Roush, who has been on a roll lately. Let's go ahead and start the show.
Looking at tonight's card, we really do have all hands on deck for this one.
All right, so as I mentioned before,
Singles
Dalton
action
Roush
on tap right
in
now.
action tonight. His WITM counterpart from Monday Night Raw, Corey, getting another week off. And let me see if I can just find my remote real quick so I can turn the volume up on my TV. There we go. Because I can't hear the game audio through my headphones, so I just turned the TV up enough, loud enough for me to hear it, but not to be caught in the stream. Anyway, let's get this match loading up.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next. It'll be Braun Strowman against an imposing adversary.
You don't want to miss it.
All right, so Dalton Roush on fire lately, as I alluded to before, in the WWE World Cup tournament that featured 4 men from Raw, with every other man besides Dalton being a former world champion, and 4 men from SmackDown Live, with all 4 members of SmackDown Live also former world champions. It was Dalton who came out the winner of the first ever WWE World Cup to crown the best in the world. And then he followed that up 3 nights later with a non-title victory over Universal Champion Dean Ambrose. Now he looks to impress again against a man he's had an on-again, off-again rivalry with, the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Will he impress tonight and secure himself a spot on the Raw Men's Survivor Series team? Let's find out and get our matchup tonight underway.
The monster among men is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
The earth is trembling with each step.
Here's a man who won the greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He beat the Bar at WrestleMania while teaming with a 10-year-old kid, and he won the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, you start to feel like there's nothing Braun Strowman can't do.
Well, there is one thing we know for a fact Braun Strowman can't do, and that is...
His opponent from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 257 pounds, Dalton.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
And there's the bell. This match is underway. Both these men looking to impress the COO of Raw, Stephanie McMahon, and the acting Raw General Manager, Baron Corbin, a man that neither man can stand, but a man that is going to be the captain for the Raw Men's Survivor Series team, despite not being in the match himself.
Whatever lays in his path.
Braun Strowman is a Leviathan, Saxton.
Going after the arm of Strowman. We've seen him use the strategy to much success
like this from one human being.
Before, when he defeated the Universal Champion Dean Ambrose and won the WWE World Cup, as alluded to earlier. Strowman reverses with an uppercut. A series of heavy rights from Strowman.
He's got him here. He's got his signature slam.
And a slam from Strowman. Dalton wisely rolls out the way.
He delivers a hard elbow
and dumps Strowman on the outside with the clothesline and taunts. Dalton Roush has been on a roll lately that has also propelled him to #1 in the WITM 5 rankings, or rather tied for #1 in WITM 5 rankings. With
Braun Strowman gets
Andrew Spud Strong of 205 Live, who has had a very rare slump as of late. Dalton looking for a reverse DDT, and it connects.
Unbelievable power.
Dalton with a kick to the back of Strowman, forces Strowman up. There's a punch to the gut.
Whoa, Strowman.
And a knee to the gut.
Taken down to the mat.
Dalton with a Russian leg sweep there. Now targeting the leg. Trying to wear down just about every part of the body of Strowman. There's an elbow drop from Dalton.
Hard. When this guy's
Dalton forces Strowman up. Looking for the baby rock bottom signature maneuver, and it connects. Will Dalton get another victory and continue his roll? No, Strowman powers out at 2. Dalton in shock. Asking himself what it will take to keep down the monster among men. How about his finisher, the side of a bullet? He's looking for it.
Knee right to the midsection. Wow!
And it connects.
This could be it, guys.
Dalton goes for cover to see defeat
superstar season
Braun Strowman.
They got to take
no, Strowman powers out at 2, and Dalton once again asks himself
to get back in it.
What it will take to walk out with a victory.
Anytime you're in the ring longer than you have.
Dalton biding his time before going after the leg of Strowman, but Strowman is able to reverse and get back to his
feet. If you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Now here's the power of Strowman. Does he have a mind here? Looking like maybe a pile driver. Instead, he turns it to a side slam.
I fully expect him to bounce back.
And Braun Strowman,
type of one-on-one atmosphere.
Once again, a fan favorite on Monday Night Raw, getting fired up, looking for his comeback sequence.
Nothing gentle about that landing. Incredible.
This will score him a free signature maneuver if he is successful, and he is.
Strowman is taking no prisoners.
Now Strowman forces Dalton to his feet. Will he go for that signature immediately?
He's getting ready here.
Looks like yes, he will.
Oh my gosh, from what?
Planting Dalton straight into the canvas from his shoulders.
That is exactly.
And now looking for his own finisher, the running power slam.
It might be cliche, but it's true.
But Dalton is able to reverse.
It's over.
It's the running STO. Forces Strowman closer to center ring.
This is what
and there's a stomp straight on the wrist of Strowman. That's definitely a way to weaken some of that incredible power that Strowman possesses. There's the baby rock bottom signature maneuver for the second time in this matchup. But Dalton's wearing down and getting thin on stamina. Can he keep up this attack? Dalton misses with the clothesline. Strowman will just shove Dalton down to the canvas with ease. And once again, trying to get the WWE Universe behind him. There's a clubbing right blow from Strowman and an Irish whip into the ropes. Dalton is able to reverse. Now it's Strowman sent into the corner.
Incredible beatdown.
Dalton again targeting that wrist of Strowman with the aid of the ropes.
There he goes.
And once again, Strowman is dumped outside, met outside by Dalton. Dalton forces Strowman to his feet. There's a series of kicks to the gut. Again, Dalton low on stamina. Can he keep this momentum going?
Whoa,
Looking for a gut
Strowman
punch.
dodged that
Strowman
one.
reverses with one of his own. There's another right from Strowman and a kick. Strowman showing off that incredible power he possesses before hitting
back to an old
slam
with that one.
We're at a count of 6. Will we see this match end in the ring, or will we see this match end via countdown?
Out here.
Strowman's back into the ring.
Side, Michael.
And we'll be joined by Dalton. Dalton, again, we see he is exhausted. It's going to take all of his energy to defeat a powerhouse like the Monster Among Men, but can he finish him off here with another side of a bullet?
Knee right to the midsection. Look, we may have discovered
and it connects for the second time in this match.
He's running on fumes here. Does he have enough?
Does Dalton's
Can his opponent kick out?
roll continue with another victory?
Yeah,
No, still not even a second side of a bullet will be enough to keep down the Monster Among Men. What will it take for Dalton to walk out with a victory?
Great move.
He's going to look to build up to a third baby rock bottom signature maneuver with his momentum sequence, and he is successful.
That's just great execution. He's making
Dalton going to look for that third baby rock bottom right away.
He's looking at it.
Indeed he is. And it will connect again. Will this be enough to keep Strowman down? Yes, it will. Dalton's
come to an end.
Amazing role. That includes a WWE World Cup, a non-title victory over the Universal Champion, and a victory over his rival, the Monster Among Men. Braun Strowman continues.
Set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. I could watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Here is your winner, Dalton.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Now welcome to the Queendom, where the kings bow down. They relinquish the crown. Y'all gon' hit me now. I just turn that around and make you.
The next match has all the makings of a great.
Look at that girl there, hips, lips, hair, walks with a flair like she just don't care. Nobody do her like she do her. Self-made, so paid, doing that. She stop, dudes stare, chicks do too. Bout so boss, never ever gon' lose. Her top down cruise so smooth, nothing better. Boom to the letter, you got to respect her. Mama Cito off the meter, she a go-getter with the speed of a cheetah. Live jet better, so hot they sweat her like a sweater in a sauna. Elegant persona, ready for drama, zeros and commas all up in a bank book. Haters give her stank looks, even when these cranks push, she push harder. No woman or man does it like she can, and you can't put a dent in her armor.
The Raw COO, Stephanie McMahon, has made her way to the ring. Braun Strowman and Dalton Roush are still in the ring following their matchup, but of course we can't see them since for some dumb reason women and men cannot be in the same video and using this menu. So Stephanie is addressing both Braun and Dalton, and of course the WWE Universe. Will this have to do with the Men's Survivor Series team? Let's find out. Now, I hope any frustrations between you two are over following that match, at least until after Survivor Series. Because you two will be teammates on the Men's Raw Survivor Series team. And I cannot allow my brother Shane to win at Survivor Series. And I'm counting on there being discord between Rivals and SmackDown Live co-captains Daniel Bryan and The Miz on the SmackDown's Survivor Series team. So I need Team Raw to be a tight, cohesive unit, putting aside all differences and all feelings you may have about your team captain, the acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin, aside for the time being. If you do that, rising up the rankings will be just the beginning of your reward for bringing Raw to victory. If you fail, you don't even want to begin to comprehend the consequences that will be in store. And with that, I am here to announce our team of 6 for Team Raw, which will be split into 2 groups, one for each round, with, if necessary, the remaining members meeting in the 3rd and final round. I, however, predict a clean sweep of SmackDown Live, so I don't think that will be necessary. But, without further ado, here are our teams for Survivor Series. Representing Team Raw in Round 1 will be the best in the world, the winner of the WWE World Cup, the premier talent, Dalton Roush. He will be joined by the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and the sinister Scotsman, Drew McIntyre. And representing Raw in Round 2 will be the ordinary man who does extraordinary things, Finn Balor. Per request of my husband Triple H, representing Raw's Intercontinental Championship division, the Chosen Warrior, Corey. And last, but not least, the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. I am fully confident in this team, consisting of 3 men who have led teams to victory in elimination tag matches before, Dalton Roush, Corey, and Dolph Ziggler. And 3 outstanding talents in Strowman, McIntyre, and Balor that are going to bring the fire, the determination, and the tenacity that will bring Raw to victory and prove yet again that Raw is the A show in WWE. Best of luck to all 6 men involved, and remember, do not disappoint me.
Style and grace, I'm never gonna be done. Lean on in. Now welcome to the queendom. The queendom, where the kings bow down. They relinquish the crown. Y'all gon' hit me now. I just turn that around and make you love me, love me, love me. The queendom, where the kings bow down. They relinquish the crown. Y'all gon' hit me now. I just turn that
Next up,
around and make you
tag team action. The WWE is the gift that keeps on giving. Next, tag team action on the way.
Alright, so we heard the announcement from Stephanie McMahon. Team Raw will be... the 6 men representing Raw's men's team will be the premier talent Dalton Roush, his rival, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Corey, and Dolph Ziggler. Now, she also noted that the teams will be split into 2 groups of 3, one for each round. And I may be wondering what the heck that is all about. Is because a traditional Survivor Series match and the one that will be occurring in real life is a 5-on-5 match, of course, consisting of 10 men, 5 from Raw, 5 from SmackDown. However, it is not possible to do that in this game. The most you can do is a 4-on-4. And if we did that, it would be pretty much impossible to be able to include any WITM members. So I decided that at Survivor Series we were going to have, rather than having a 4-on-4, we are going to have 2 3-on-3 Survivor Series elimination tag matches between Team Raw and Team SmackDown. And if the same brand wins both matches, that will be it. They will have won the tag team match. However, if Team Raw wins one match and Team SmackDown wins the other match, then the members of Raw's winning team and the members of SmackDown's winning team will meet in one final elimination tag match to determine the winner of the Raw Men's Survivor Series elimination tag match. I know that all sounds a little bit complicated. I'll probably try to explain it a little bit better on Facebook or Twitter, but two 3-on-3 Team Raw versus Team SmackDown elimination tag matches with That will either determine the winner, or if Team Raw wins round 1 and Team SmackDown wins round 2, for example, the members that weren't eliminated from each team will meet in the final match. I know it sounds overly complicated, maybe. Hopefully you all understand it, but that's the only way I could think of, really, to make it work and have WITM members involved as well. We know that Team Corey and Dalton Roush will be on Team Raw, along with Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, Braun Strowman, and Drew McIntyre. On Team SmackDown so far are the co-captains Daniel Bryan and The Miz, Shane McMahon, Rey Mysterio, and Samoa Joe. Means they have one more member to name. Who will it be? We'll have to find that out in the near future, possibly tomorrow night if we have a SmackDown live stream. But for now, it's time to finish up Monday Night Raw. So, we know that in our opening match, Dalton Roush continued his role defeating Braun Strowman. That will also be good enough to move him up into the clear-cut first place spot in the WITM 5 rankings. That means that Andrew Spudstrong will drop down to number 2 for the time being. So let me just edit that real quick. Alright, moving on. In tag team action, non-title Raw tag team action, it's the Ascension, the Raw Tag Team Champions, defeating the B Team. Bayley, accompanied by her friends Sasha Banks and Natalya, take on the new alliance of Tamina and Nia Jax. And it's going to be Bayley picking up the victory. The Authors of Pain, accompanied by their manager and 205 Live General Manager Drake Maverick, take on the Revival. And it's going to be the Authors of Pain pick up the victory. Seth Rollins takes on Finn Balor. Finn Balor will be part of that Survivor Series men's team, but he will take a loss this week at the hands of Seth Rollins. And Bobby Lashley, the Intercontinental Champion, who will be facing the United States Champion Shelton Benjamin at Survivor Series, will be taking on Apollo Crews. And Lashley, accompanied by 205 Live's Lio Rush as Hype Man, will pick up the victory in non-title action. And finally, it's the Universal Champion Dean Ambrose taking on the acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin. And Dean Ambrose is going to pick up the victory. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out. Starting with the Raw women. Bayley defeated Tamina. Bayley remains number 1 contender. Tamina falls to number 6. That was the only women's match. So the Raw Women's Champion, Natalya. Number 1 contender, Bayley. Number 2, Ronda Rousey. Number 3, Mickie James. Number 4, Ember Moon. Number 5, Ruby Riott. Number 6, Tamina. Number 7, Sarah Logan. Number 8, Alicia Fox. Number 9, Nia Jax. Number 10, Sasha Banks. Number 11, Dana Brooke. And number 12, Liv Morgan. In the Raw Tag Team Division, the Ascension defeated the B Team. The Ascension remain champions. The B Team fall to number 5. The Authors of Pain defeated the Revival. Authors of Pain remain number 1 contenders. The Revival fall to number 3. So the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Ascension, number 1 contenders, the Authors of Pain. Number 2, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Number 3, the Revival. Number 4, Heath Slater and Rhino. Number 5, the B Team. Number 6, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. And number 7, a new addition to the Raw Tag Team division. Now, they do still compete on 205 Live, but it looks like they'll be pulling double duty, competing on both 205 Live and Raw's Tag Team division. Lucha House Party, Kalisto, Gran Metalik, and Lince Dorado, the Cruiserweight Champion, now part of Raw's Tag Team division. Oops, and we're not done yet. I'm not sure why I exited out. Eventually I'll get used to these menus. Okay, moving on. Lashley defeated Apollo Crews. Lashley remains champion. Crews falls to number 4. And so, the Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Lashley. Number 1 contender, No Way Jose. Number 2, Corey. Number 3, Mojo Rawley. Number 4, Apollo Crews. Number 5, Jinder Mahal. Number 6, Elias. Number 7, Tyler Breeze. Number 8, Titus O'Neil. Number 9, Zack Ryder. And number 10, Kurt Hawkins. And in the Universal Championship division, Dalton Roush defeated Braun Strowman. Dalton remains number 1 contender. Strowman remains at the bottom, number 5. Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor. Rollins remains at number 2 because Dalton won as well. Balor remains at number 4 because Strowman lost as well. And Dean Ambrose defeated Baron Corbin. Ambrose remains champion. Corbin remains at number 3 because Balor and Strowman both lost. So, the Universal Champion, Dean Ambrose. Number 1 contender, Dalton Roush. Number 2, Seth Rollins. Number 3, Baron Corbin. Number 4, Finn Balor. And number 5, Braun Strowman. Now we move on to SmackDown Live. Will we see Gerald wrestle his first match on SmackDown Live on this edition of SmackDown, with one last opportunity to impress Shane McMahon and Paige before Survivor Series and possibly get his way on the men's Survivor Series team. And we will not. But I'm still going to we'll go ahead and sim. I was thinking about calling the episode here, but I don't think there's any title matches or anything scheduled for tomorrow. Any SmackDown Live Survivor Series build-up we'll talk about before we begin the episode, so we don't need to have a whole... Well, I'm not going to do a whole SmackDown episode. That's just a promo segment, and that's it, so... Alright, so Rusev defeats Jeff Hardy. Charlotte defeats Naomi, accompanied by her friend Asuka. Lana. I'm not sure why that page just closed out. Come on, computer, stop freaking out. Lana defeats Sonya Deville. In non-title action, The Bar get a non-title victory over Sanity, SmackDown Tag Team Champions. 2 members of the SmackDown Survivor Series team, Rey Mysterio, defeat... 2 members of SmackDown Survivor Series team go head-to-head. It's Rey Mysterio with a victory over SmackDown co-captain Daniel Bryan. And in the main event, AJ Styles takes on the WWE Champion, takes on with the other SmackDown co-captain. Wow, I cannot talk tonight. The Miz. And has that affect the rankings on SmackDown Live? Before we find out, I will announce right here the final member of the SmackDown Men's Survivor Series team, since we're not going to have a SmackDown episode tomorrow. I may as well go ahead and do it right now while we're simming through SmackDown. The final member of the SmackDown Men's Survivor Series team will be the man who captained SmackDown Survivor Series team last year and the current #1 contender to the United States Championship, at least before we do the results. The Laughing Evangelist Gerald will be part of the SmackDown Survivor Series team, so that means all WIT members are on Raw or SmackDown will be involved in that men's Survivor Series tag match, or 2 or 3 men's Survivor Series tag matches, depending on how it goes. The Laughing Evangelist Gerald will be joining Daniel Bryan, The Miz, Shane McMahon, Rey Mysterio, and Samoa Joe on Team SmackDown Live. So there's a good potential that we will see Gerald versus Dalton Roush. Of course, they were the captains who faced off against each other in last year's Survivor Series and WIT Season 4. And we could see for the first time ever Gerald and Corey going head-to-head in that matchup. But for now, it's time for your SmackDown Rankings update. Starting with the SmackDown women, Charlotte via Naomi. Charlotte remains #1 contender. Naomi follows number 8. Lana defeated Sonya Deville. That I didn't realize that was a non-title victory, so Lana moves up 2 spots to number 7. The woman at the bottom of the women's rankings defeats the champion. That's quite an upset. So SmackDown Women's Champion Sonya Deville, #1 contender Charlotte Flair, #2 Mandy Rose, #3 Peyton Royce, #4 Becky Lynch, #5 Billie Kay, #6 Carmella, #7 Lana, #8 Asuka, and #9 Naomi. In the SmackDown Tag Team Division, The Bar defeated Sanity. That is also a non-title victory. The Bar move up 2 spots to number 3. Sanity remains champions. So SmackDown Tag Team Champion Sanity, #1 contenders Gallows Anderson, #2 New Day, #3 The Bar, #4 the Usos, and #5 the Colognes. And the United States Championship rankings, Rusev defeated Jeff Hardy. Rusev moves up to number 2. Hardy falls to number 5. So the United States Champion Shelton Benjamin, #1 contender WITM's Gerald, #2 Rusev, #3 Big Show, #4 Aiden English, #5 Jeff Hardy, #6 R-Truth, and #7 Andrade Cien Almas. And the WWE Championship rankings, Rey Mysterio defeated Daniel Bryan. Mysterio moves up to number 5. Bryan falls to number 5, so that's another spot up for Mysterio to number 4. AJ Styles defeated The Miz in non-title action. Styles remains champion. Miz falls to number 2. So the WWE Champion AJ Styles, #1 contender Randy Orton, #2 The Miz, #3 Shinsuke Nakamura, #4 Rey Mysterio, #5 Daniel Bryan, and #6 Samoa Joe. Now we move on to 205 Live. Will we see the man in the midst of a very rare slump and losing streak, Andrew Spudstrong, in action? We will, and it's going to be a huge opportunity for him to turn things back around, as he is going to go one-on-one with the Cruiserweight Champion, Lince Dorado. This will be a non-title match, but this will be a huge opportunity for Andrew to gain back some of that lost ground and move up at least 2 spots in the Cruiserweight title rankings by defeating his rival, the man he's gone to war with so many times with the Cruiserweight title on the line, Lince Dorado. That will be a great one to kick off our Wednesday night combined 205 Live and NXT stream. And then if NXT North American Champion AOP Master is in action, we will have that match for you as well. So that is going to do it for episode number 8 of WITM Season 5. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single WITM live stream or post. Check out the WITM links in the description, the first being the WITM website, where you can find out how to become a WITM member for free and get your own custom character, custom entrance, custom moveset, and custom promos, etc. Check out the WITM Twitter as well for our latest WITM news and updates. Until episode number 9, our combined 205 Live NXT stream, Wednesday night at 11 o'clock, that will feature a huge non-title matchup between Andrew Spudstrong and his rival for over a year, the Cruiserweight Champion Lince Dorado, in non-title action, as well as AOP Master in action on NXT. This is Corey, WITM, Car Wrestling, signing off.